Hello, future explorers. Have you ever wondered what might be hiding beneath the icy surface of a distant moon? Well, NASA is about to launch an incredible mission to one of the most fascinating places in our solar system, Europa, Jupiter's moon. And what's even more exciting, the Europa Clipper mission is taking off in October 2024, heading straight for this mysterious world. Europa might look like just a frozen ball orbiting Jupiter, but let me share a secret with you. Scientists believe that beneath that icy shell lies a liquid ocean, an ocean that could be larger than all the Earth's oceans combined. How amazing is that? And why is that so important? Well, here's the thing, where there's water, there could be life. Yes, life beyond Earth. And that's the big question NASA wants to answer. Could we be on the verge of discovering extraterrestrial life? But it's not that simple. Europa sits in one of the deadliest regions of the solar system, thanks to Jupiter's intense radiation. It's basically a death zone. This is where our hero comes in, Europa Clipper. It's going to fly by Europa multiple times, sending back precious data about the ice, the underground ocean, and even some potential water plumes shooting up from the surface. These plumes are like space geysers. And if the spacecraft flies through one, we might even collect samples. Who knows, maybe we'll find signs of microscopic life. Just imagine, folks, discovering life beyond Earth on Europa. If that happens, it changes everything we know about life in the universe. So what do you think? Are you ready for this journey to search for alien life? Because I sure am. Stay tuned, because this mission could mark the beginning of a new era in space exploration. Maybe Clark was right. Europa holds secrets we're only beginning to uncover. Drop your theories in the comments, and of course don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to the Arc Reactor. Science never stops, and exploration is just getting started. Until next time, explorers. Europa, one of Jupiter's most fascinating moons, and possibly our best shot at finding life beyond Earth. But we've got a massive problem. Jupiter is, well, a killing machine. And I'm not exaggerating. You see, the radiation around this gas giant is so intense, it makes our worst nuclear nightmares look like a kid's toy. We're talking about a magnetic field that's 20,000 times stronger than Earth's. Imagine that for a second. This field turns Jupiter's moons into cosmic targets, constantly getting bombarded by high-speed radiation bullets. And these particles aren't just casually drifting around, they're tearing through space at mind-blowing speeds, obliterating everything in their path. Take a look at Io, for example. This little moon right here is the most volcanically active place in the entire solar system. Each time one of its volcanoes erupts, material is flung into space and gets trapped in Jupiter's magnetic field. The result? Intense radiation belts that, guess what, slam right into Europa. It's like Io's throwing cosmic bombs, lighting up Europa's surface with deadly radiation. So, the big question is, how can life possibly survive in such a hostile environment? And how can we explore this moon without getting fried by radiation? These are the tough questions scientists need to figure out before we can even dream of unlocking Europa's icy secrets. But here's the exciting part. Challenges like these are what make science so thrilling. With the Europa Clipper mission on the horizon, we're inching closer to cracking the mysteries of this enigmatic moon. Will we find life beneath Europa's frozen crust? Only time and science will tell. Alright, let's talk solutions, my fellow explorers. So, how do you study a moon that's being fried by Jupiter's deadly radiation? You bring in the Europa Clipper. This spacecraft is no ordinary probe. It's a marvel of modern engineering, designed to outsmart one of the most dangerous environments in the solar system. Instead of recklessly orbiting Europa and getting cooked by radiation, the Clipper will take the smart route. Picture this. It will stay at a safe distance, orbiting Jupiter itself, away from the worst of the radiation. From there, it'll make 49 daring close passes or flybys around Europa, diving in, gathering tons of critical data, and then zooming away before it gets zapped. It's like a high-tech hit and run, only in space. These flybys will let us map the surface of Europa in unprecedented detail. Imagine peeling back layers of ice to reveal what lies beneath. Vast oceans, tectonic activity, or even potential signs of life. And because it doesn't linger, the Clipper avoids the worst of Jupiter's wrath each time. Smart how? This is one of those moments where technology meets ingenuity, all to explore one of the most tantalizing worlds out there. Hold on tight, Europa's secrets are about to be uncovered. So, you might be wondering, why are we so obsessed with Europa? Well, let me take you back to 1979, when Voyager 1 flew by Jupiter and its moons. As it passed Europa, something curious caught the attention of scientists. The surface had almost no craters. Now think about that for a second. Out in space, surfaces are constantly getting bombarded by comets, asteroids, and all kinds of debris. So why does Europa's surface look so pristine? This gave us a big clue. A surface with few craters suggests that it's young, geologically speaking. And if the surface is young, that means something must be actively reshaping or renewing that layer of ice. Fascinating, right? But the real game-changer came decades later with the Galileo mission. When Galileo passed by Europa, it detected a strange magnetic field around the moon. Now, for the physics nerds out there, we know that induced magnetic fields usually happen when there's something conductive like salty water moving underneath. Boom. This led scientists to believe that beneath Europa's icy crust, there could be a massive ocean of salty water. And we're not talking a small pond here, but potentially twice the volume of all Earth's oceans combined. Imagine that, an entire ocean hidden beneath just a few kilometers of ice. And here's the kicker. On Earth where there's water, there's life. So, what could we possibly find down there? Microorganisms? Life forms we've never even dreamed of? That's exactly why Europa has become such a hotspot for exploration. It could hold the key to answering one of humanity's greatest questions. Are we alone in the universe? Alright, let me walk you through something mind-blowing. Europa, one of Jupiter's moons, is fascinating for a bunch of reasons, but one big question stands out. How can an ocean remain liquid on a moon so far from the sun? We're talking surface temperatures plunging to minus 160 degrees Celsius. The secret? It's called tidal heating. While Europa orbits Jupiter, the immense gravitational forces from the gas giant stretch and compress the moon, literally squeezing it. This constant flexing creates friction inside Europa, generating enough heat to keep the water beneath the icy surface from freezing solid. Now, this tidal force doesn't just keep the ocean liquid, it could have kept it that way for billions of years. And that's more than enough time for microscopic life forms to evolve, possibly. Think about it, on Earth life has been found in some pretty extreme places. Down at the ocean floor, near hydrothermal vents, organisms thrive without sunlight. Instead of photosynthesis, they rely on chemical reactions for energy. Europa might have something similar going on, deep beneath its icy crust. Now here's where it gets even cooler. We won't have to dig through kilometers of ice to figure out if there's life down there. Europa's ocean is so active that plumes of water might be shooting out into space from the ocean beneath. That's right, this underground ocean could be leaking into space. And that's exactly what the Europa Clipper will be looking for. The Clipper will be equipped with some seriously advanced gear like mass spectrometers. These devices can analyze the composition of the vapor in those plumes, giving us a peek into the ocean without ever needing to land or drill. If we find organic compounds, life's building blocks, in those plumes, it could be the sign we've all been waiting for. Imagine that, evidence that life might exist beyond Earth, all from a flyby of a distant moon. So, keep an eye on that. Europa may just be the first place we find signs of extraterrestrial life, thanks to some clever engineering and a whole lot of cosmic curiosity. The Europa Clipper mission isn't just a scientific voyage. It's a journey to answer one of humanity's oldest questions. Are we alone in the universe? What secrets lie hidden in the depths of Europa's underground ocean? We're about to find out. This is the next giant leap in space exploration. Europa's ocean, protected under kilometers of ice, has the potential to change everything we know about life beyond Earth. Could something even microscopic survive beneath that frozen surface? What comes next is beyond our imagination. And it all begins with Europa. Get ready for a new era of discovery. Subscribe to the channel and stay updated on the Europa Clipper mission and other upcoming space adventures. The journey doesn't end here. See you on the next flight.